streaming. See you guys streaming. Yo. It's a warm ass day. Let's go outside. But just a grown ass kid. So we gon' be fine. What? Got a smoke and a drink and I'm gone. Everybody wanna know what I'm living on. I'm on a good life. Yo. I'm on a good life. Right. Crazy ass dude from the get-go. Lonely as a dog in a pet store next to a fish and a gecko. Looking at the shoppers like, what's the fucking offers? Like, show a girl my track like, damn, I sound proper, right? You should walk outside and smell the roses. Actually, that's kind of weird in my noses. Maybe hit the gram or ride a bike. Putting out my hand like high five, dude, psych. I'm just trying to say what up to a couple buddies. Smiling at the sun like I was in the Teletubbies. I won $1 million, paparazzi watching. But today I'm kicking back feeling proper. Woo. Yo, feeling so proper, like, just, that's life and shit. Yo, right. It's a warm ass day. Let's go outside. Right. Just a grown ass kid, so we gon' be fine. What? Got a smoke and a drink and I'm gone. Everybody wanna know what I'm living on. I'm on a good life. I'm on a good life. Right. Good life living. Loving in the summer cause the winter is a prison. Cruising down Young Street looking for some young me. Down to fuck around and have a good time. Lucky. Gosh. Well, you can come too. We just keep it cash, got no rules. Walking for the sake of walking with your best homies. Oh, dude, I forgot my wallet, but I'm pretty sure you owe me. Oh, please, never keeping tabs with the family. Walk in like juice boxes on me. Making hair points cause I'm young and I'm cheap. Sipping on some ginger ale and whiskey. Party tonight and I'm trying to get frisky. Then I see my ex like, ooh, did you miss me? I'm dancing with a cane like I'm happy at 60. Dude, I fucking smell that. Yo, it's a warm ass day. Let's go outside. No, just a grown ass kid. So we gon' be fine. Got a smoke and a drink and I'm gone. Everybody wanna know what I'm living on. I'm on a good life. Yo, I'm on a good life. You gotta like yell this shit.
Hey, I don't even see the beat, man. Hey! Welcome to California, motherfuckers, yeah. It's a good ass day and I'm on the Sunset Strip. But the sunset, watching it in traffic. Oh, this tragic, it's just reality of the day. I mean, okay, but we chillin' all day, it's sunny. It's beautiful, the money don't really matter. I got honeys in the line, but they all seem to shatter. At the same time that I feel my brain tight. Oh, she wanna fuck with me, now it's just my damn time. Ooh! Yeah, baby in Laguna look good in that bikini. That's just how she do it. Yeah, the chica mama Lika wanna give it to me, give it seizures. I just fucking no kid for my measles diseases. I'm leaving, making sure she's still breathing. Hippie girl, I'm pieces. Sign up for the evening. It's easy. I'm seeping into the next of the season, seeking for the next one. Give me a reason. She feeling California dreaming. Why?
Warm ass day. Let's go outside. No, just a grown ass kid. So we gon' be fine. Got a smoke and a drink and I'm gone. Everybody wanna know what I'm living on. I'm on a good life. Yeah. I'm on a good life. Yeah.
Just had lots of fun. The energy's there.
That was just pure energy.
Dollar Menu at McDonald's. Go. Anybody else? That's cool.
What? What'd you say?
Said I like the Dollar Menu at McDonald's.
I'm not a McDonald's girl.
No, God, no. Their coffee, though, is pretty good. Like iced coffee. I'll just go get an iced coffee.
Yeah.
It's pretty good. Oh, hi.
Oh,
Hey.
hello.
Hello. Welcome to Staffcast.
Hello.
How are you today? Happy Valentine's Day.
Oh, yeah.
Sending you much. I know. I
Oh,
forgot to.
yeah.
Always so bad. I do
forgotten
too.
Like
3
all of
times
us.
Me
Oh,
already.
yeah.
too. I saw Alex had like a heart-shaped balloon that says "Kiss Me" on it. I attacked her earlier. I said, "Be my Valentine," and he was holding it, and I was like so out of it. And I look at Jason. I go, "Say Valentine's Day." He went, "No." He just goes, "I don't know." And I was like, "What day is it?" And then I think Ryan, you were like, "Yeah, it's Valentine's Day."
I was like, yeah.
You told me, and I
like,
was
you
like,
guys
"Oh, I
have
forgot."
significant others. Like,
Yeah.
you guys didn't.
Yeah, I was like, "What? How does nobody know this?"
Yeah.
We forgot.
Anyways.
Oh yeah. Well, I'm glad that we all are just chilling. It's just a Tuesday.
Yeah, I know.
Oh, I'm Erin Seeby. I'm here with Coral
Hello.
and Ryan.
Hi.
I hope you guys got your questions in because we're ready to answer them. How is your day going? Do you feel the love? You guys feel good?
I want to die.
I don't know.
You
Thank
always
you,
wanna
Eddie.
I saw a
die.
really bad car accident, so I feel weird.
Yeah. No love
Do you
there.
want to share? Care to share? Or no.
I mean, I'm pretty sure someone died, so I don't really
Oh,
want to go into
Coral.
it. But that was my
Life goals. We'll just
start of my day. No, Eddie, it was
Leave it
not
there.
good.
Coral, where did you see this?
I was at a red light, and it was in the intersection in front of me when I was at Vaughn's.
Earlier today?
Yeah, when I did runs this morning.
You saw it happen?
Yeah, it was bad,
Oh, I'm so sorry.
but that's my day.
Okay.
Yeah.
No. Okay. I don't know what to
Slowly
say to that. I
take
feel
a
really
right.
awful. Let's cheer you up with some questions.
Yeah.
Let's get your
Valentine's
mind
Day.
off
Let's
that.
feel the
Some-
love.
Yeah, we're gonna get you a happy Valentine, not a bloody Valentine.
Oh my
Okay.
God.
I'm
No.
gonna-
not a very good
Sorry.
movie either.
Okay, first question. Ryan. Who's Ryan? Also, hello, Ryan. Said Shahan Solo.
Shahan Solo.
Now you know.
Now you know. I'm Ryan. I'm here. I
Ryan.
actually, I never really got a specific title, but I pretty much help out with social media and / marketing. So I'm kind of a fly on the wall around here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You little fly in the wall. Okay. Second question. Oh, so I'm not going to do that the whole thing. I'm not going to say 18th question.
38th question.
Next question. Forgotten toothpick. What's the favorite thing you have done at the attack so far?
I get to
Interesting.
do a lot of weird stuff.
Yeah, we do.
It's
It's
hard.
never
Yeah,
the
we do.
same.
Yeah.
I'm excited to fucking meet Blake Anderson.
Yeah, tomorrow's
Heyo.
gonna be cool.
I've been watching Workaholics since like day one. I remember when they had a YouTube channel and it was like post something male comedy or something like that. I love it. Love it. I'm just like, that's exciting. I love all the guests that we have. I think that spices
Yeah, we've
it
been
up.
getting like a
Yeah.
lot more lately.
That makes
lot of
me
people that come through.
happy. It makes me feel like it spices everything up. It stays
sure.
interesting. I love Alex and I, but I like when we have other people and it's more.
I like Alex.
I like an Alex and I, but it's
but
more
he gets boring.
fun when
for the
yeah.
$1.
Huh?
No, Shamil pledged $1 on Patreon.
Oh hey, thank you.
Yay.
Yeah, I like when guests. I think that's my favorite part. I like when guests come on, or when we get to go out and do things, or field shoots, or go out and do fun like field trips and stuff. That always is so much
Field
fun.
trips? What are we in
Field
the
trips
fifth grade?
instead of field packages. They're field trips. Yeah, when we get to go do stuff like that. I like that.
We had Adam on the show a long time ago.
right on.
Divine from
No, you didn't.
Workaholics. Yeah.
When
Yeah,
did you have
When
him
was
on
that?
here?
That was Super Troopers 2 kind of like
Mm-hmm.
crowdfunding party, and he was in there.
Yeah. You guys did a Pointless podcast with him, right, too?
That I don't know, but
Oh.
we had a Super Troopers 2 crowdfunding like party
Yeah.
/ stream, and he was there.
Damn
That's
it.
awesome.
Was he cool? Did you meet him?
I did not because I was underage.
Oh.
Sorry, Eddie.
Are you
Well,
still
it's gonna be
underage, Eddie?
fun.
I don't know.
No, I'm 19.
Oh, there you go.
I'm excited to meet him. I think that's cool. What are you guys? What are your favorite things so far?
I love when I have to make weird costumes. That's my favorite thing.
I
to
love
do.
I
when
think
you
that's
do
also your
too.
specialty.
Yeah, I do too.
I know. I wish I had more costumes to make.
You're very, very thrifty and very artsy crafty. Like you're very good
Yeah.
at
Crafty
making stuff
stuff.
crafty. Yeah, and you're really good at it. And you're like, I'll do it. And every time I walk over and I see you work on stuff, I'm like, that's fun. I want to do it. But you're very good.
wanna
Like
do
I wouldn't
it.
have thought to do most of the things that you do. And it's like, make this costume. Your mind goes to a very creative place.
Well,
and
it's
I
usually just
appreciate
like
it.
what is already here,
Yeah.
and like what's the cheapest
we-
way to put
yeah.
these things we already have together and make it work.
I
A lot
love
of hot
that.
glue.
Yeah,
so-
with a lot of hot glue.
A lot of hot glue.
I always think of the Pokemon battle that we did.
Yeah,
With,
that was
with your
Coral
costume.
did that. It was incredible.
And it was just hot glue and popsicle sticks. It was great.
good.
Yeah.
How many times have you burnt yourself with a hot glue gun?
I'm getting better at it, but it's still probably like every other time I have to use a hot glue gun.
Does it hurt?
It's a little.
Does it?
It doesn't get so hot where it actually will burn you. Usually, it's just like for 5 seconds it feels
it's-
really
yeah.
bad, and then you peel it off and it's
Ugh,
fine.
it's like hot
Yeah.
wax.
Yeah.
Maybe. Yeah.
Yeah.
I've been there. What about you, Ryan? What's your favorite thing?
I don't know. I think it's just because I run around a lot during the show, behind the scene or behind the cameras. So, it's just kind of been something new that we're trying out, and it's actually been pretty interesting to be able to do that. Just watch the show as it unfolds. Because before I was usually in the actual booth. So I would always see it on the screens and while we're running the show. So to actually be out there is it's pretty fun. It's
Absolutely.
and you just kind of keep going by and you're like, this is what we do.
Yeah.
It's like nothing out of the ordinary.
Exactly.
Yeah. It's super
I
fun.
feel you. Okay, next question. Jared Leon. If you weren't at the attack, what would you be doing? You guys.
6 feet under.
God,
Eddie,
stop.
No.
Especially just see.
Just chill
No.
out.
No. Coral, what would you be doing?
I'd probably be on ideally another live show or
Bachelor.
some reality. Yeah, some reality
We
somewhere.
gotta get
The
you on there.
Bachelor.
Yeah.
The Bachelor. We
All
found
right,
out
I can
Coral
send
loves
an
The
email.
Bachelor.
Let me send an email.
Send an email. Oh yeah, did you work on The Bachelor?
I know some people that did, but I never did.
There you go. Send that email. Coral, go
I'd
do a
probably
job
be
for
working on Dance
a
with the Stars right
couple
now.
months.
No.
Dancing with the Stars. Yeah.
Yeah, I'd probably be working there. If not, just bumming around.
Was that your regular gig? We're Dancing with the Stars. Did you work usually every season?
Just about. I worked there for the last 2 seasons. I've been on and off, just working other places, and then usually in between, I would work a lot of either freelance or like another show.
So we were working at the same side of CBS at the same time.
Holy shit!
Yeah, we had to have been
Yeah,
because you were on. What show were you on?
I was on Idol, and it was the same. It was like the other stage in the
yeah.
same building.
Yeah. It was literally the
Nice.
same
I walked.
building.
Yeah, I walked
Because
through
Idol was
Dancing
on,
with the Stars
uh,
all the time.
The big double doors, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And Dancing
then
was right there.
Yeah, that's so
Yeah.
weird.
What
That
a
is so
small
weird.
world, and you never met, or maybe you did in passing. Or
No,
something.
because I was always in the offices on the other side where the
Okay.
bungalows are.
Mm-hmm.
I was
Oh,
always in-
they were at Bungalow. Oh.
Yeah. I was usually in there, and then I'd only mosey on over to stage for all the crafty.
Oh God.
Yeah.
I miss Crafty.
Yeah.
If we could have
Yeah.
one thing, we should add that to our wish list. Crafty. To our wish
Just
list.
a woman who makes fresh juice for you. Just a
Oh my
table
God,
of
I
produce and a
know.
juicer.
Yep.
You just pick out
The
what
best.
you want, and they
Yep.
just go ahead and put it all in the thing, and you're like, okay, here you go. And I'm like, oh my God.
You almost
And
feel
it's
bad.
breakfast. That's like at breakfast, and you're like,
Yeah.
oh my God.
Yep.
Oh, that's crazy. Okay. For me, if I don't know. I was working a bunch of random jobs before this, so I probably would be. I don't know. Who the fuck knows? Because that was how I was living before I got this job. Was job to job. Would I be working in production or casting or who knows? I might be serving coffee again or working in a restaurant or whatever I could do to make money. So
What were you doing before? I don't think I ever asked you this. What were you doing before you were here?
here,
Yeah.
that I was working job to job. Like I worked
Yeah.
on. I just did I was just a PA or an office PA. I
Sure.
did Silicon Valley, and I did episodes on, which was on Showtime. When
Mm-hmm.
it was the Matt LeBlanc show or something.
Yeah.
It was Matt LeBlanc. I did that, and then I interned at a casting company, and then I started getting hired by casting directors and just running sessions for them,
Oh, that's
or like
interesting.
reading for them or whatever. And then
That's
I
really
auditioned
hard to
when
get
I came,
into.
and yeah, well, that's why
Very hard to get
I
into.
started the internship because I'm like I really want to know as an actor like this side of it as well. It always interests
yeah.
me, but I really wanted to know what it would be like to see that side, and I think it would help me in my
Yeah.
craft and what I do and understand where they're
So
coming
you started
from.
off acting.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
5-6 years ago. I mean, I really kind of started in like 2008,
Mm-hmm.
like 8 or 9 years ago,
That's
something
insane.
like that. I don't know. I started a long time ago.
And
I
how long
started
you been out
modeling
here?
and into that 5 years, going on 6 years.
Oh shit.
But I started doing that, and then it helped, and then it helped. It actually helped a lot with acting, and then it helped. Like I guess started meeting people, and then getting connections, and
Yeah.
then, meeting an agent and whatever, and getting them, and then going out and auditioning, and then whatever else I get my hands on. And I actually did a lot of. I always forget this one. Brand ambassador stuff I really got into. So I started working for companies. It would just be really. They pay you like $25 to $35 an hour.
Yep.
Like I worked at the. One at the Hollywood Bowl, I did The Little Mermaid over the summer,
Oh, that's
where they
cool.
had they play the movie,
Yeah.
and then they have the full live orchestra.
Oh yeah.
And then they had like Sarah Bareilles, I can't ever say her last name, Sarah Bareilles?
Sarah Bareilles.
Bareilles, yeah.
Yeah.
She did the voice of Little Mermaid. Yeah, Sarah Bareilles. She did
Yeah.
the voice of Little Mermaid, and then they had like Darren Criss from Glee, and then they had John Stamos, and then they had
John Stamos was there.
What's her name? John Stamos was
Is he just as dreamy
Eric or
in person?
Prince
Huh?
Eric was
Prince-
I think, right?
John Stamos
or was
is
he
pretty
Darren Criss? Was
dreamy.
Darren Criss Prince Eric? No, he was the chef. John Stamos was the chef, and he was amazing. So he sang the whole chef song, and then what's her name? With she was in Pitch Perfect. She was Australian
about-
girl
Oh, I don't know.
with the big hair.
Anna-
Rebel Wilson.
Oh.
Yeah, no,
She's Australian.
I think she's
I
Australian.
thought she was English.
She was Ursula. And they like dressed up in full gowns, and like I got to work before the show, and then I got go into the show and watch the show all 3 days, and then the actual voice.
I love
of-
gigs like that.
Oh my god, I know.
Those
And
are
I
my-
was getting
those are
paid,
my
and I was like, they
favorite.
did the same thing with
Yeah.
the night before Christmas.
Mm-hmm.
So just stuff like that, and like I did a lot of stuff with Nintendo, and I did their holiday
Yeah.
program, just game demonstrating, and then going at E3, and then that's how I met Kevin, and I just all these products from like Mist Twist, which was Sierra Mist, and handing out
Yep.
samples, and pays really well if you ever want a side job. Who's
Yeah.
ever watching this? It pays really well, but it's the same kind of like serving, but like you get paid better and treated better, and you're really like in the time frame that you're there. If you're there from 10 to 6, that's how long you're there for, and you get breaks and all
So
that stuff.
you'd be
So,
doing a bunch of odd jobs.
fuck yeah.
Yeah.
That's what I was doing before. Hopefully. I mean, I liked that because I could keep my head afloat like that way. And that way
Yeah.
I wasn't stuck in some dreary, same old
Yeah.
serving. Like that sucked my soul.
Yeah, but there's pros and
so
cons too. Because when I did that
much.
too, it was just like it was always like, oh, I'm working, it's really good. Now I'm not working, it's really bad.
Oh, that's how it.
The
oh,
inconsistency,
oh.
I can't. I couldn't.
But I got so caught up in my job with serving and working at coffee that's
Yeah.
what my focus was. I mean,
Yeah.
even in the drama of it, the people, the way I was
Yeah.
treated, the people I worked with. That when I got home, all I wanted to do was do nothing or have a social life. And on my days off,
That's why you quit.
I tried to do other stuff. Yeah, it was almost worse for me, but it's, you got to figure out what's best for you. So, it was a
And here we
long-winded
are.
answer.
This is
and here
what's
we
best for
are.
us.
Yeah,
This
a
is
huge
what's best for
blessing.
us.
Holy crap, I love it. Okay.
Next question.
Xannerly said, "Oh, hello, Ryan. How did
hello.
you become a part of the Attack family?"
Long story short, friend of a friend of a friend. I think that's just pretty much how it always happens in this industry. But
Oh yeah.
very, very much so. Funny enough, though, because when you were just saying like, "Oh, I did this job and this job," especially in reality and like Idol, you realize
two
like
would've
how
known each other.
small. Yeah, well, that's the thing too. You realize how small this world really is, and you never know who's going to come by. So, I was working in reality. Show I was working on just had ended, and it was kind of like the right place at the right time, and started as an intern. So
That's awesome.
yeah, and
now
then
you're
there
here.
was an immediate opening, and I just happened to be here at the time. So
See, it's luck
Yep.
like that too, and
that
a lot
it
of
is.
it,
It is.
especially in this industry, again, is about who you know.
Yeah. I mean, I
And
hate to say it, but I mean it's 100% true.
It is.
It really is because like
I would
it
meet
just that's just
But
how
that
it
goes.
happens.
I mean, it's
Yeah.
not always just
Yeah.
like
in this
you meet the
industry.
right person and to kiss
Yeah.
up to and you get a job. It's a lot of like I worked for someone for 2 days for free because I
Yeah.
liked their project, and 2
Correct.
months later
Yeah,
they
yeah.
That's true
like
too.
There's a
pass
lot
my
of-
name
there's
on.
a lot
It's
of
just
free
like
work.
if you take a few jobs and like really work hard and prove to people that you're worth
Yeah.
it, then they'll pass your name on. It's not always just like
It's a lot of favors
choosing.
too.
Yeah.
And like
Yeah.
if you go to even to like if say this what something happened with this company, worst case scenario, I mean awful thing, and we all split and had to go our own ways. We would remember each other and be like, if she gets
Yeah.
hired on something,
Oh, for sure.
you're gonna take me with you to do this, or I'll take you with me because
Well,
of
Corrado
what you
talks
did.
about
You
that all
know,
the time.
yeah, like
you know.
who will he take with? It's that same
Yeah.
thing. It's like that's just is it gratis? I don't know if that's the right word, but it's just doing a solid to that
Mm-hmm.
person you work with, and that's how a lot of it's kind of a tight knit thing. But you also it is about who you know. And when I interned, I did
Yeah.
that for free for 3
Yeah.
months, and
Yeah.
they were nice enough to be like, I'm going to pass you on to this person or do this, and because you did this for this person, but because you like their project or you like their artwork, you like what
Yeah.
whatever that they do, and that's why a lot of people too start do a lot of free work, even modeling. Like when I did that,
Yeah.
I would do. I'm like, I like what you do. I like your art, your photography. I like the way you shoot these different people and your style. So I'll do it for free.
Yeah.
It's a
You can only
lot,
do it for
too.
free for so long though.
That's true.
You
It's.
know.
I mean,
there is a time limit.
it's an ebb and flow, and I did hear from like a casting director once or something. Like they gave me a pie chart, and they were like, it's like 80% who you know, and then 10% luck, and then like 10% talent or something.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, there's some crazy.
Talent is almost
percentage.
non-existent. I worked in independent film for a while
Sad.
too, and the majority of it was, as a producer, I was just kind of sitting there, and I'm just like, where's all this coming from, and you just kind of work with what you have, but at the same time too, you gotta know what you're doing and find that talent. So
Right.
to say it's 10% talent, I would even say it's less than that.
Yeah, see, because sometimes it is. And no offense, but like hiring
is.
these YouTube stars to do these shows and
very
they're doing
unrealistic.
that, and it just
That's just a reality.
It is.
of
They
it,
don't
too.
have
That's just reality. Of
right
It. Yeah.
formal training, but they have money and free advertising with
Mm-hmm.
their followers and their viewers, and that's more important now. It's just kind of the way that everything is going, which is really interesting. So this is fun to talk about with you guys because
I
we've all
know.
been on that end for so long, and
Well, it's so
No, it
funny too
works
because we're
in-
so busy actually like making the show, like running around doing everything else too. It's like
Oh, yeah.
I feel like you and I have never really actually just sat down and actually had a
Talk.
chat yet.
Yeah.
I mean, it's been months, but it's just like that's just how
To
it
get
goes.
to know- yeah,
even with Coral
exactly.
too. I just found
Yeah,
out
we're all
actually
running around
Coral,
thing.
like what was it last week? You actually brew your own beer.
Well, I have a thing. I have a.
You have a
brew
thing, but it's-
thing. It's a brew
it's
pack.
starting,
don't-
and I
don't
still
do the
haven't yet to
whole,
taste it.
Yeah.
how is
Yeah.
it? You what?
Yeah.
Well, I did one batch so far, but it was pretty good, and it's cool. It's
I don't
cool.
see my
It's
batch
like
here.
Big? Like, how do you do that?
It's
How do you
like-
buy a
it's like
kit?
the size of a mini fridge, and then you can get different like hops packs from different.
How
like
cool
some
is that?
breweries will like sell their own. Like if you want to make like Dead Guy ale, you can get like
Yeah.
the Rogue hops patch.
That
and
is
then
That
so
is so
you can make that
cool.
beer.
Right?
Do, are
It's
you like a beer connoisseur? Do you really
I like beer a lot,
Yeah.
so
That's
yeah,
awesome.
It's like a good like beginners. Do you think
It's
you
so
want to
great.
brew beer? Try
That's a
doing
fun
this
hobby.
first, and then yeah.
That is
cool.
so cool. I didn't know that.
Yeah.
See, when we
I
all
know,
sit and
that's what
talk
I'm
to each
saying.
other,
It's
we
just like
learn
you
more.
don't-
That's awesome.
It
did
really,
not
I
know
just
that.
feel like, it always takes going out and getting a drink with everybody to really just,
Yeah.
especially on a Friday night, when
Right.
it's the end of the week.
Well, when
and-
we went to Golden Road too, I always
Yeah.
would ask Coral when the last time every time we've gone, I was like, "What are you getting to drink? What kind of beer?" And she would explain to me why. And every time she would
Yeah.
get something, I was like, "Can I try it?" She's like, "Sure." I was like,
Can I
"It's
try
so
it?"
good.
Yeah.
What did you get?" And you just have really good recommendations, and you understand
It was really
the
awesome.
flavors of the palate. I'm like, she knows her
Yeah.
beer, so that makes sense.
It's a
That's
lot
really cool.
cheaper to get into beer than it is like wine or
Oh,
whiskey.
yeah.
So, because
Oh,
like
by far.
the
Yeah.
best 6-pack is going to be like $20.
Oh,
Whereas
yeah.
like the
The
best bottle of
best.
wine is like
Hundreds.
hundreds. So
Yeah.
it's real cheap to know your
So
beer
true.
compared to everything else.
Well, there's a big
awesome.
difference. I mean, if you get like a $5 or $6 bottle of wine, but then you get like a $20 or $25
Yeah.
bottle of wine, you'll definitely notice the taste.
Once you get
But-
above like $15, you're in like safe space for wine.
Yeah, you're like, it just tastes the same.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm sure somebody's screaming right now and be like, it does not taste the same. What the hell's the matter? You don't drink wine? I drink wine on the nightly.
Okay, next question. Xanderly said, "Do you guys know the Muffin Man? Lives on Drury Lane." Yeah.
Shit.
I do.
I had to think about that for a second. I was like,
thinking
wait,
of
that's a
Shrek,
song,
right?
right?
Yeah.
Clearly, I do not.
I do not either, but I like to make muffin men.
I had a muffin yesterday morning.
Muffins are good.
Does that
What
count?
kind of muffin was it?
It was a blueberry muffin. It
That's
was a
good.
fat one
It's a good
too, and
one.
I felt so guilty after eating it because I knew it was just.
I like weird
bad.
flavored muffins, like pistachio orange or like something. I
that
love
sounds good,
pistachio
actually.
stuff. Or lemon poppy seed. Is
Muffins
really
are
good.
like actually probably the worst thing you could possibly eat in the morning.
What?
Yeah, because they're loaded with just calories, carbs,
It's
and
just-
sugars.
Yeah, it's
It's
just
just one sugar
pure
bread. It's just
carbs.
sugar bread. Yeah, I looked into it and it's like that one muffin alone probably had like 1,200 calories in it,
Yikes!
and I just ate it in the car ride
too
over.
much.
That was my breakfast.
That's why it's good to eat like every time I notice too when I eat
Breakfast of champions.
eggs in the morning. Yeah, breakfast of champions. When eat
I don't have
eggs
a
or
minute in
stuff
the
like
morning
that,
at all, so
Yeah. I'll eat like a muffin in the morning too. I'll go and I'm like, no, that's
Yeah.
great. I want to eat like something sweet.
Yeah.
Whenever I eat like a good like vegetables or like eggs or something in the morning, I feel really
Yeah.
full and really good.
oh yeah.
Helps I think regulate.
There's nothing
too, if
better
you know
than
what I
like a
mean.
Sunday morning where you just wake up, there's nothing to do, you have nowhere to go, you just roll out of bed. I love it. Just
I
make
love
your
it too.
coffee, you have
Take your
some
time.
eggs,
Sundays, the man.
bacon, and then next thing you know, you're like, well, what
Bacon.
now?
Yeah, exactly.
I need one of those.
What, a Sunday morning?
Yeah, but except like every day.
Yeah, right.
You and
I
me
wish.
both, Eddie.
Every day. Next question. Ako Doroku said, "Steebs, would you get a little high before playing Resident Evil 7 make you panic less or more?" So if I got high before playing Resident Evil 7, would it make me panic less or more? It depends on the high. It
kinda
depends.
does.
It depends on the high. It depends on the strain. If I take a sativa,
Yeah.
I'm gonna be up and I might be really excited, or that might make me jumpy. If I have an indica, it might make me laugh, and I'll be like, "You get out of here," and start swiping, or maybe
And then
I will not
slouching.
be able to know what the hell's going on and run in circles. It just depends. Sometimes I would actually, like, I would get one of my favorite things to do was to get high, eat an edible because I like the body highs, and go to the movie theater and see a scary movie.
Oh God.
I
have not done
love that because you feel good, and sometimes the experience can be really funny. Like, I went and saw The Witch on edibles,
Oh,
and it was
God.
hilarious.
Oh no.
Like, it was so,
I still have
it
to
was
watch that
so
movie.
funny. I started dying, like laughing and cracking up with my friends in the movie theater. I couldn't stop laughing, and like the wall was making me laugh, and the movie was making me
Oh,
laugh, and I
Jesus.
called it
How many did you take? How
Black
much did you
Charlie or something. Was the donkey instead of Black Phillip the horse?
Oh my
How
God.
many? I don't know.
Yeah.
I just took a gummy that was like,
take? Well, do you know like the dose?
it was the gummy in itself. They have like 125 milligram gummies.
Oh, that's a good
But
one.
we cut it into
Mm-hmm.
quarters and then cut it again. Probably, I didn't even take 25 milligrams. I probably took like 10 or 15.
I've
milligrams.
taken 2 gummies, and it
Those
was at
were-
the same
oh.
time,
You gotta be careful.
and they were loaded. And I'm like, it was 20 minutes. I took one. I'm like, this isn't working. I was on my couch, and I took the second one. And
no, no.
by like
I have
the
a
45
mantra.
minutes, I was just like, I was literally like, I don't know how that happened. I just sunk into my couch, and I was literally sitting in between the couch cushions. Like I had just wedged myself in between the couch cushions. I was like, I think it's working.
Yeah, I think it's working.
I think it's working. Yeah. I was like, oh God.
I have a mantra that I always say because there's been so many times where I've taken too many edibles, and I always say on repeat, especially if I get too high, I always say, never underestimate edibles, never underestimate edibles. So every time before I eat one, I always say, never underestimate edibles, never underestimate, because there's been times where I've like almost like OD'd on it or taken so much. One time,
Can you even
I had
OD
this
on an
cake.
edible?
Well,
you can make yourself very sick.
that's kind of
Yeah.
what happened one
Yeah.
time. It was the worst feeling in the world. I ate like a chocolate cake or something, and I would eat it on an empty stomach because I was like, you get high faster. No, God. I started
That
to.
just doesn't
I remember,
sound good.
No, it's not. I was like, I had done it before, but I went to bed, and then I woke up in the middle of the night. I was so high. The world was spinning and collapsing into itself, and I was sweating. And I felt like
Collapsing.
my body was being ripped apart.
Oh God.
And I felt like
God.
I was imploding, like exploding. It was the weirdest feeling. And then I wanted to throw up. And so I remember going into my bathroom at the time. I was calling my roommate over, and I was saying, Jordan. I was screaming for her because I was laying over trying to puke into the toilet. But I remember feeling like my body was being ripped apart, and I never, again, will take edibles on an empty stomach or a lot.
With chocolate
it's
cake.
so awful. Yeah, and I remember the dealer, or not the dealer, the dispensary, right?
I got your chocolate cake right here. Come here, little lady. Let me give you some chocolate
The
cake.
dispensary was like, don't underestimate that. That's a very, I know it's only like $6 or whatever, $8. They were like, but it's very powerful, and I didn't listen.
Well, it's like the brownies too. You have to cut them in quarters. You can't eat the
You
whole thing.
can't. Oh my God, no.
Yeah.
It's
like 2 bites and you're
It's bad.
gone.
Yeah, you got to be careful with edibles. Very careful. Some people don't like them or won't even do them. I don't do them that often.
Coral,
but
have you ever popped an edible?
Yeah, I like edibles more than smoking.
Oh,
you
there
do
you go.
too.
I do.
Plus, it
Yeah.
doesn't hurt your lungs so much. I mean, you get
Yeah.
vapes and stuff.
I get the
but
weird
I
aftertaste in my mouth too.
Vape Nation.
I sleep so well on edibles. I sleep. Oh, just incredible.
Smoking is just it's too up and down,
Down
for
from-
me.
yeah.
Whereas edibles, it's you
A
just
nice little
kind of
steady
roll through
drive.
it
Just
and
Yeah.
you're good.
nice and
Have
smooth.
you guys ever gotten high on an edible and gone and seen a movie?
No.
Not
You
no.
have to. We should go.
We
It's
should
so
go.
much fun. You feel because it's so big and so
like
loud.
immersive.
Yeah, it's super
So,
immersive.
That
Sure.
sounds good.
Yeah, it's really immersive.
Why don't we stream it?
No.
No.
Oh no! I would start laughing. It's just because I like the feeling of I like scary stuff, and I like being because it's oh my God, this is real. Oh my God, this is real. One time I went and got high and saw San Andreas, an epic. What are those,
Yeah.
those disaster movies?
Yeah,
You
those
really think it's happening. Those are kind of fun too because I remember thinking
Those are kind of
she's
fun.
drowning. Why is she still alive? And it was so violent. It was so upsetting.
Oh
I
my
was like,
god.
whoa.
It was upsetting.
Yeah, it was. So to answer your question, I would say it depends on what I'm getting high, but
I
probably
think that question
yes, it would
spawned
scare
from
me.
Did we know the Muffin Man?
Did we know the Muffin Man? Yeah, do we know the Muffin Man?
Holy shit.
Okay.
No.
Next question, Rebecca Gildy. So what was the worst thing your parents caught you doing?
Drinking. Underage.
Really?
That
Did
was
you get in a
about
lot
it.
of trouble for that?
No. No.
That's good.
It's the same.
Not really.
I got caught one time. I said I was at my friend's house for the night, and we went out and drank, and that was but that was still not
Yeah.
a big deal.
My brother had a fake ID at the time, and my older brother, and we were just sitting in our basement with our friend, and he was like, "Who is this?" And we were just like, "Yeah, we did it." And I think my dad respected us more for
Because you
actually just be
said-
like, "Yeah, we were drinking," other than trying to hide it up and you know what I mean?
Yeah, as a parent, I feel like I would. I'm not one, thank God. But I would be at least you're in the house.
Yeah.
And I don't know how I would handle that if I was a parent, but at least they were safe and not out drinking and driving or joyriding or somewhere they shouldn't be or in a dangerous situation.
Right.
There's always that to rely on, but again, you might not want to show your child that approval because then it depends. It depends on how you want to
Yeah.
parent. I don't know. I'm not a parent.
I mean, I found out when I was older that my parents were much worse teenagers than I was, but they didn't tell me any of that when I was
Oh,
home.
no,
because
not at
then
all.
I'd be like,
Not at all.
Yeah. Then
"You
I can
guys,
be
I
that.
It's setting a good
Yeah,
example.
So
Same with mine. I found out a lot about my parents when I
Yeah.
got older, and
Yeah.
they started being
Oh,
more
yeah.
lenient about things and finding out what they've done and how they lived. And I was like, well, shit.
When I was
Wasn't so
actually
bad.
visiting my dad and my stepmom in Florida over the holidays, I had a really interesting I was barely there for an hour, and my dad, he just set up a whole new bar area, and he's retired, and so we just started having the most interesting conversation I've never had with my dad, and it was one of the most funniest, memorable conversations I think I'll ever have with him. And it's the older that you get, you kind of start to see that. And you're
Yeah.
like, was it really bad? Was it?
yeah.
We didn't do anything
Starts to-
stupid.
right,
I didn't get
exactly.
arrested.
Exactly.
Yeah.
I think mine would be, I remember one time, well, my boyfriend's dad caught us one time. This is more embarrassing.
Oh,
than the other.
God.
My dad caught me because my girlfriends and I would get ready downstairs in my bathroom to go and do whatever. So we'd listen to music really loud and put on our makeup and do our hair. And I was grinding on the wall, and my dad walked in. And he just ignored it. He just pretended to not see shit. He just looked at me, asked his question, and left. And I was so embarrassed. I was in the middle of and I remember looking at my friends' faces. They were like, Aaron, your dad's right there. And I'd stop. And I was like, oh, hey, Dad. It was so awful. My boyfriend's dad, we were fooling around in my bedroom. And he left his phone in his pocket, butt dialed his dad. And his dad heard me moaning basically and decided to hang up the phone and
Drive
texted
over?
my boyfriend. So when we were done fooling around, he texted him and said, "Hope you wore a condom."
Oh.
And we were like, "What happened?" And this is when we were in high school.
Yeah.
So we were like, he texted him back. He like freaked out. I remember I didn't see his dad for like a couple months. And I was like,
Just
no.
avoided him?
Yeah. Oh, totally.
Would go
avoided
there
him.
just-
I was like, we were like 16 or something.
Way to go.
And it was so embarrassing. But anyway, okay, next question. We got a lot of questions. I'm really excited.
cool.
Okay. Steves, now that you're doing Let's Play, do you have any plans making your own Twitch page or really continue using the Attacks Twitch page? I would like to make my own page and do it like on a Sunday night or on a weekend because I love playing
Yeah,
games
for
anyway
sure.
on the weekend. But I don't have fast internet. I have to upgrade it because it can't handle it. And then I also have to get a camera. I got to get the equipment basically. I don't
Yep.
have the resources like we
setup,
do
yeah.
here. So that would take me some time to actually do. Kevin
a
gave me
lot.
like a PlayStation camera, but it's a PlayStation Eye. I don't know if anybody knows.
You can jerry rig it. I've done it before.
Jerry rig it. Does that
Yeah.
mean like MacGyver it?
No,
Yep.
you have to get like some third-party software. You install it, and then it acts as like an actual like webcam.
Oh,
Yeah.
It's not. It doesn't look
is
very
it-
good, but
oh.
it's a webcam.
yeah. See that?
It's a
I don't
webcam
know.
nonetheless, yeah.
It sounds like a lot of work. Everything is here. It's easier. So for now, it just would be. And maybe I'm burnt out from playing during the week. I may not on the weekend. But if I do, I'll let you know. But as of right now, no, I don't have plans to do it on my own. I'm just gonna do it on the Attacks page. Plus, it's for the fam. So okay.
Yeah.
Next question, Uncle Ray. What's your favorite game series? What was the first game you ever played, and on what console? Okay, so what's your favorite game series?
I think we know yours
Kingdom Hearts.
by
What's yours?
far. Mine?
Mhm.
Oh, there's a couple of them. I would have to just say the hours spent playing as a kid when it first came out, the Halo series.
The Halo series, yeah.
Original Halo series, and I say original by Bungie, the first 3.
Mm-hmm.
I don't consider anything else after that really the part of the. It is part of the series. Halo 4, where it went in the direction and the storyline, like the way that they were written, but hours and hours and hours spent on that as a kid.
Everyone loved the Halo series.
How could you not?
I know.
You know,
I don't know. I wasn't into it, but everybody else was. I was like, like this stupid
FPS,
boy game.
FPS like shooters, like that's a lot of what I did. I will say, if it wasn't that, like the RPG side of it, probably Fabled.
Fable?
Mhm.
I've heard that was good.
Absolutely
I don't know Fable.
amazing. Between that and Dark Alliance, Baldur's Gate Dark
I need
Alliance.
to explore more. What was your
Those are old games. yeah.
first game you ever played and on what console?
First game I ever played, it was the original Nintendo NES.
Mm-hmm.
No, sorry, going back, Atari. We had
Yeah?
an Atari and a Nintendo.
Cool.
I remember playing the original Mario, the original Duck Hunt,
Old school. Old school, yo.
the original Pac-Man. Yeah, like a lot of those old arcade games
Mm-hmm.
on Atari and Nintendo.
You're fortunate enough to have those. I don't even remember.
My
like, I
mom,
never played
this
an
is,
Atari.
we'll get a little of this. My mom
cool.
was, I grew up in a real like small town,
Mm-hmm.
like suburbs kind of thing too. So, everyone was friendly, neighbors knew everybody, that kind of thing too. So there was always a lot of yard sales. My mom just so happened to pick all the stuff up at a yard sale, thought my brother and I would love it. And
Yeah.
that's like all I do.
amazing. Yeah.
like nowadays.
Yeah.
So,
That's awesome.
yeah. Coral, what about you?
I think the first game I ever played was Spyro. I had a PlayStation.
Oh, that was
so
sick.
all the
too.
Spyros,
First Spyro
all
was
the
really good.
Crash Bandicoots were
Yep.
like my
I did
my
too.
starter games.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Do you have a favorite series at all?
Kingdom Hearts was definitely a big one
Really?
for me, and then right now I
didn't know
I
that.
really like the new Tomb Raider games a lot.
I gotta play that.
Those are
What
good.
system do you have?
PS4.
You do? Mm-hmm. Woman, you can borrow my stuff. I want to play Kingdom Hearts. I got so excited. I'm gonna make you blink and freak out. You can borrow it. I'm gonna get the. If you want to play Kingdom Hearts, they're coming out with the. I'm so excited with the 1 point. All of the games in one.
Yeah.
If I get it, or you should borrow it or buy it or whatever, I'm gonna get it. Oh my god, that's awesome. We can talk about it. I didn't get a PS4.
That's hilarious. That is
I guess
hilarious.
I'm sorry. I didn't mean to scare you or strike you. I wasn't gonna hit you. I hit the chair.
I thought you were gonna like smack her shoulder.
I'm
I'm
so
just like,
excited. Oh,
I was just gonna
I
let
gotta
it
stop
happen.
doing that.
Sorry, Coral.
Gotta stop touching people like that. Especially we had this conversation, touching people you don't know. I mean, I know you, but like just doing that in general, I gotta resist. It's how I show affection. Mine is Kingdom Hearts in the first game. I don't know. I remember I had a PlayStation 1. My brother and I got one for Christmas. I feel like that's the first time I saw like a gaming system, and I played one, and I think it was like Spyro. I remember renting games from the movie store, and it was like
Yeah.
Secret Monkey Island
I
or
love it,
something,
yeah.
or Ape Escape,
Ape
or like
Escape.
Ape
Yeah,
Escape.
I
Ape
Yeah, that one was
Escape.
fun.
I loved Ape Escape and
That's
like
so funny.
Spyro and Crash
Yeah.
Bandicoot were some of those. But one I really loved on the old school was A Link to the Past. Was one of the first ones I played in elementary school too. That was my favorite.
A Link to the Past.
Yeah, it's for the Super Nintendo.
Oh, okay.
'Cause
I
my
never had that.
girlfriend had
That
a
was
Super
one
Nintendo.
between that and the Sega were the two consoles I never had.
Sega was cool. I remember going to somebody's house and playing
I
Sonic.
played my friend Sega all the time. We played Sonic like nonstop.
Yeah. So I always thought they were like.
I was so pissed too because it was only on
SpaghettiOs.
Sega, and I was like, "Son of a bitch!
Yeah.
Why can't I have this?"
What can I do? Okay.
Yeah.
Next question. It was Colin Sipple. Said, you guys eat a lot of gross stuff on the attack, but what's the best thing you've eaten on set? I know. Well,
Best is
the best is it's an understatement. Kidding, not really. The best is all right. I don't know. We eat a lot of
I don't know.
Mediterranean food.
yeah.
I was gonna actually say,
I like it. It's
Los's father, he owns a restaurant, and
That was
he
good.
catered one of our streams, and
A couple times.
it's a Mexican restaurant. It was really good.
Yeah, that's some good
That was
Mexican
that
food.
was really good.
Um,
I don't eat all the gross stuff. I think you.
I have.
Yeah.
The thing about it is that I'm like, no, these are, in my opinion, we do weird stuff and eat weird stuff. I'm like, that's an experience. I can say I've been in a dunk tank. I can say I had fish oil one time and, slipped around on
I can't
soap
believe.
and tarp.
Oh my god! Yeah, I can't believe you actually drank that. What was that stuff?
almost
The fish
vomited.
sauce.
Fish
Yeah,
sauce,
that sat in my
Oh.
throat for like days. Nothing I ate or did. Like, I literally put soap in my mouth and was scrubbing because all I can remember was like, I'm going to spit
Yeah.
it out.
That
And
made me
Kevin
sick.
told me,
like,
no,
just
don't
the
do it.
smell. Yeah.
I should have just done it. I got scared. I
Whatever.
was like, oh no, I swallowed.
I got scared.
I'll never touch it again.
Yeah.
Man. Anything else you guys want to say about the food?
Mm.
We should have more Pop-Tarts. Again, crafty.
No.
You guys. We have a bunch of chips here. That was pretty cool. Next question. Aaron, will be my Valentine's Day date? Sure. I love you. Also, this was
Sure.
JT3K.
Damn, if it was only that easy.
Yeah, I know, right? It's supposed to be fun.
Okay, sorry.
I
I was at Party City today getting some stuff, and Party City was just full of guys buying heart balloons and chocolate and like Valentine's Day shit.
have chocolate
And the guy in front of me went to check out, and the woman was like, "Hi, did you find everything okay today? How's it?" And his response was, "Yeah, everything except how to get a guaranteed blowjob." And I was like, "What the fuck?" In
Your
public
day
talking
is
to
so
an
weird.
employee, like don't
Don't do
leave that woman alone. She
Yeah.
shouldn't have to respond to you.
No, good lord.
And then he
It's
probably put a
awful.
couple of lulls on the end there.
Did he like laugh or go,
Just kidding. But it was
Just
just like,
like,
Just kidding, not really, but
just
for real,
very
like.
offensive.
leave her alone.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Why do you
She's
put
not-
that on her? It's not her problem that you
Yeah.
aren't getting any. And why does a woman have to go on you, bitch ass?
Yeah,
Tell
don't do
Aaron.
that.
No, don't do that. I'm sorry. That bugs me too. It's weird. That's not funny. As he was buying it from somebody else.
It's funny in the awkward situation of the scenario in which the lady now has to actually
Yeah, she
have a hold
can't
of
be like,
response.
gross, dude. I don't care. She has to be like, oh, okay,
Ah,
here's
that's
your
so
stuff.
funny.
Like, she has to be
Yeah.
nice to you.
That's $50, bitch. Now get out.
Like there was this guy buying flowers in line at the grocery store, and the lady at the cashier register was like, "Oh, what did you do?" Like buying flowers, like to make someone. He was like, "I didn't do anything. I'm just buying flowers for my
Okay, I
girlfriend."
absolutely hate
What
that
the
is
hell?
the actual like
What did you do wrong?
perception.
Was her- yeah.
You know, like because I'll go out, I'll get my fiance flowers, even though she doesn't like flowers. She likes flowers anyways. I'll randomly go out and get this, 'cause, like just anything else soon. It's I've gotten that response soon. I'm just like, why can't it just?
That's weird.
Because I love her. Like why does it have to be? Oh, what did you do? You getting out of the
Doesn't.
doghouse?
Just because you, even if
it's just
a
an old
friend,
mentality. It's just like the
you
fuck.
see something you like and it makes you think of them, and you're getting it from to think. It's like
Yeah.
what the hell, and the stigma with men.
Like I do that a lot with
stuff.
Sailor Moon. She loves Sailor
She
Moon.
does. I need
Oh,
to meet
yeah.
this woman.
Yeah, you.
Your
She just busted out
fiance-
her old PS2 and started playing Kingdom Hearts this weekend too.
The three of us in a room
Yeah.
would make the craziest.
all
we'd
she
be
says
unstoppable.
is that she wants a PS4 so she can play all the new stuff too. And I'm just like, but we
Oh.
have an Xbox One, so I was like,
Nah, get a PS4.
get a PS4, yeah.
JT3K said also, what's the best pickup line that you've used or heard? Sorry, best pickup line. I don't know. I'm not good at those.
yeah.
Anything? No.
I was never a pickup line kind of
Me
guy.
either.
It's never.
Ravioli.
Sometimes people food done
Dragon,
in.
actually. Do you like dragons?
Dragons.
No, we're not going there.
Okay, we're
Call
not
me
gonna.
dragon.
I'll leave you to wonder.
I like when people like if someone's trying to hit on me or something and they're being, instead of being like charming, if they're being like, they're doing the opposite of that, to me it's kind of funny, and then that's charming. Like if they're going against the stereotype of like, I have to hit on you, or
Yeah.
I don't know what that would entail, but okay. Our silent said, is stripper glitter tax deductible? I believe it is.
Yes.
Why not?
Is it tax deductible?
I think so. Bison D said, Aaron and Coral, can you please do a rap battle? Steve was throwing some heat at the end of her Let's Play. I was. I don't know. I don't think we can. We need a beat. Do you have a beat?
Did you use it? Just say you need a beat.
I need a beat. Oh, no.
Coral, you
I don't want
want
to do a rap
Give
battle.
me
Just say a
about-
couple lines.
Give me about a second.
Okay.
Ooh.
I'm not going to battle you, though.
Want me to
Okay.
beatbox that? I can't really beatbox, but I'll try. Coral, you want me to throw it down?
Can you beatbox? I was doing it because I was talking about spitting game. Do you have
No.
one?
Nothing.
Nope.
No?
Not.
Don't do it. I'll just do it. I'll do it for
Coral's
you. The beat is way too fast.
Gets up, just leaves.
This is just YouTube. Did you do rap battle beat? Okay. Let me.
We'll do the next
another
one. We'll come back to
Okay.
it.
Bison D said, Ryan, are you from Jamestown? I was checking out your Twitter and saw your picture with the hideous Lucy statue. So I'm from across the lake in good old
Holy
Bemis Point.
shit! What's it? Who is this?
Bison D, the person who asked us about the.
Shut the fuck up.
Yeah.
Yes, I am. Actually.
That's crazy.
I grew up in a he'll know, but I grew up in the town Bust-I.
Bust-I? That's awesome.
And yeah, that's so funny because I was actually back home. I don't know if you guys remember when it went viral I think it was last 2 years ago, the Scary Lucy. There was, long story short, this poor guy too, this artist, he actually made a sculpture of Lucille Ball. And she's actually from my hometown in Celeron, New York, which is a suburb of Jamestown. And it was her birthplace. And so they made an entire park and everything else too. And so they had a sculpture that was actually commemorating the park. Well, it looked nothing like her. And it got the title of Scary Lucy, and it went viral all over the internet.
Whoa.
And so right when that went viral, about 2 weeks after, I actually went back home. And so I took the photo
Crap.
of that too, and I just thought it was absolutely hilarious. So that is insane. Yeah, hit me up. That's awesome. I've never met anybody else out here that.
When you got a chance, I got a beat.
You got the beat now?
Bison D. Okay.
You ready?
Yeah.
We're ready. Just do it. We'll try. I'm not good at this.
I literally don't know words.
Just say, I'll help you.
Just start saying whatever's on.
Doing a rap battle. Not really, though.
Uh.
We're just sitting here having a chat, doing the Staffcast. How about that?
Oh, Coral, you gotta follow it up.
I don't know.
You gotta follow it.
Carl doesn't
follow
do
it
the
up.
Staffcast beats. She can do whatever she wants to eat. That didn't make sense, but that's okay. We'll keep
it's a rap
going
battle.
because it's a rap battle anyway. Yeah. I got you, Coral. I got your raps right here. Helping you through
slowly
and
spins
smile
around.
from ear to ear. I love you. You my girl. You don't have to. I got you. Through and through. I only had fire beats at that run one
Come on,
point.
Carl. You gotta go.
Words.
No.
Words.
Why am
Words.
I always the
She
one who
doesn't
gets
have to.
stuck to doing all this stuff?
It's
No
fine.
one here is good at
so
it.
bad.
I've done worse
We're done.
stuff, Coral. Just do it.
I've done.
I've done
Don't.
this already. And you
So
haven't
she
done worse
is-
stuff. What have you done?
Exactly.
You don't have to do this.
Those that what? That was
Wah,
her
wah,
fire
wah,
shit.
wah.
Fire, 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 fire.
Fire.
Oh,
You could've
Or like that
could've
video
rapped
yesterday
about
too.
that.
He's like,
Come
ah,
on.
fire, and he just.
I could have though.
fire. That was fire enough because you just put him in his place. Okay, what's the worst movie you watched because someone was hot in it?
I don't think I've ever
Me
watched an
either.
entire movie
Any
because
porn.
someone's hot.
Oh,
Eddie.
yep. That's the one. How about you?
Lord of the G Strings.
Oh my
Hey.
God. What is
Eddie
with men in
Eddie
porn?
mentioned it.
Like
There's
even if you're out in public and you see somebody like, hey, I know that's a porn star, and this other guy will be like, yeah, that's
Um,
Superstar Sam.
what's the worst movie? What's the worst movie I've ever watched just because someone was hot in it?
Pirates of the Caribbean. I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know. I'm
I
really
don't know
picky when it comes
either.
to movies too, and like I'll get out
It
of
was
the
half
theater.
analog. Said that. Okay, next question. Daniel Kim. Coral, what's your favorite movie?
Oh, that's really hard.
There's a couple follow-ups after that.
I have a
Rap
few.
about it.
I have a few. No.
Mm-mm. We're
Eddie, do
done.
you
We're
wanna
done
call her
rapping.
No. No.
Yeah.
Then we're done.
Probably like Alien and The Thing are up there
Oh,
for
nice.
me, and then Scott Pilgrim's up there.
Ooh, Scott Pilgrim is
That
so
was
good.
That was really good.
Yeah, those are.
I love the comics.
Those are
I
some
want to
of my
read them
faves.
now because I saw the
They're
movie.
Really, they're really good.
Yeah.
The second question was how/when did you become a movie buff? As
I don't
early as you
know.
can remember, I
I don't know
assume.
how much of a movie buff I really am. I think I'm more of a TV person, but I've always like media and pop culture has always been a thing that I
Yeah.
really like
Nice.
since
What's your
like middle school.
Favorite TV show then?
Like all time Buffy was like the first thing I watched that made me
Buffy? Oh,
like,
yeah.
oh, I want to
Yeah.
like make stuff like this. Like I want to learn about TV and I want to work in
Buffy
TV.
was so ahead of its time
So.
too.
Yeah.
That's awesome. What movie are you most excited for right now?
Get Out. Get Out. Definitely Get Out.
What the hell's Get Out?
It's that horror movie
Yes!
by Jordan Peele.
Yeah.
It looks so good.
Oh yes,
Yes.
you're right. I know what you're
So
talking
good.
about. Yes, yes,
Yeah.
it looks so good. That is
Yeah.
so because he always wanted to make a horror movie, and so he got his foot in the door and did all this comedy and stuff. And he's like, okay, now I can actually sit down and direct it.
Yeah.
And did he write it too?
I think so.
Wrote it and
Yeah.
directed it. It looks so good. That's a movie we're gonna go see together.
Sweet.
That's
We
cool.
need to go. I'm so excited. Even if we see it twice or we see it later, I want to see it
We
with you.
see it all the time.
Dude. Yeah, that one looks good. I forgot. There's another horror movie called like Don't Tell Mommy. Something about
Yeah, that just came out.
something
like,
about
a little bit
mommy.
ago. Yeah.
I don't remember. But that's supposed to be really good. I love scary movies. I saw It Follows recently and it wasn't very good. I didn't really like it.
Oh, I love it.
You
Follows.
did?
Mhm.
I couldn't maybe because I kept watching it starting and stopping so much that I was like
It's
maybe I couldn't-
it's very like moody. Its pacing is weird. So
I do like the way it looked, and I do like the music a lot and the characters. Okay, Brad Skady8, what's something weird about you? I have webbed toes.
Do you really?
Yes,
Can you swim well?
I always get that. After the follow up, that's always the follow up. Yeah, I can swim like a freaking mermaid.
I have a double jointed thumb.
Thumb?
Yeah.
Can you bend
That's
it backward?
cool.
I bit my tongue. That rhymed. Oh, I
Oh,
kind of.
that's interesting.
I can't really do
Yeah,
that.
you guys don't really want to see that.
What about you guys? Anything weird?
no, I can't think of any. I mean,
Do you like anything
like-
weird? Do you say anything weird?
probably.
I'm just a weird person in general, I think. I just say a bunch of random shit that's like on my mind, and I'm like, why did I say that?
I've done that.
I'm just gonna shut up. So it's like some days like I'll just be like super quiet and be like, oh, are you okay? I'm just like, really, I'm just trying not to say anything stupid.
I feel you.
So
What is the best or worst Valentine's Day experience you have ever had? Said
I've had
Tim White.
multiple relationships start and end on Valentine's Day.
Oh God,
For
I
no
pray for
like
That's
you.
real
so
reason.
random.
But yeah.
That's interesting. The day of
Yeah.
love.
Yeah.
What about you?
I wouldn't say I had anything like. I can tell you one regret that I had on Valentine's Day was buying an ex-girlfriend a really nice piece of jewelry.
That happens.
hmm
That's happened. I don't have any memories. I don't have any like significant.
It was really bad too because I remember actually
do.
it was a bracelet, and I remember like we were just kind of it was right like maybe 2 weeks before we actually did break up, and you know it just kind of like you could just tell,
Yes.
you know,
Oh!
you could just
I
tell.
have a story off the end of that. Yeah.
Yeah, you could just tell like this isn't gonna
was
happen,
ending.
like this isn't really working out, and like neither one of us really wanted to like admit it,
bad
that kind of thing too.
Right.
But I was actually she had her own place, and I was still at my dad's place at the time too, so I was like just staying at her place quite a bit, and I worked just down the road. So I remember just waking up one morning. She'd already gone to work, and I remember just waking up and I just saw that bracelet sitting there on that end table, and I'm just like, I should just take that back. And I never did because I did feel bad, but I know that
Yeah.
she went to a pawn shop and probably just like hawked it off.
I
or
did that.
something, But
I got at the end of my relationship, I got my first like piece of jewelry from my ex-boyfriend, and I was like so in love with him, and he got me some. It was I had like a diamond in it and shit, and I just he handed it to me in the doorway and was like happy birthday or something, and I pawned it, and I was like fuck you piece
See,
of
it's
shit.
like- that's why I
so
dick move.
pissed. Yeah.
That was the last time I ever bought any jewelry other than I'm not even joking about this. The only other jewelry that I bought since then, and that was probably 7 years ago, was last year when I bought my fiance her ring.
That's sweet. Good, sure.
Yeah.
If that's the piece of jewelry you want to get,
Piece of
let it be
advice:
that. Let's
if you
just
guys are
be the only one.
dating, don't spend money on jewelry.
Nah, it doesn't matter.
Because of that.
I mean, I don't. Exactly, for that same reason.
Yeah, unless you guys are engaged or going to be married or anything like that's just how I feel about it.
Exactly. We have a lot more questions. I don't know how we are in time. I mean, we got a couple more, but
We'll just
We'll
get
just
through
run
it.
through
However
them.
long
Like
time. It's
another
2 o'clock.
15
We started a
minutes.
little late.
another 15 minutes? Okay. I think my worst Valentine's Day experience was when I drove out to Arizona from here to meet with my boyfriend when I was in high school. And we were clearly, like, he was clearly cheating on me and breaking up with me. And we were going to go, like, explore this college campus together. It was ASU. and I was
Oh
like
shit!
it's
It's one of the
hanging on to
top party
everything.
colleges in the country.
Yeah, it was like it's like a resort.
Yeah.
They had literally like
Been there.
windows on windows on windows, and then like skylights, and then at every window, lined against the window was like treadmills and ellipticals, like so you could just look outside into
Yeah.
the nature as you're on
Yeah.
elliptical, while the natural sun beats down on you. It was like insane.
That's
It was like a country club, and we
really
broke
nice
up,
out
and
there,
it was
though.
just bad. It was just a bad memory. And you're in high school, so everything hurts all the time. You're just sad.
everything hurts.
Can confirm.
Can confirm.
Quistan said, "I don't know if I'm allowed to ask this question. Do you want to look at it?
Coral, you'd be the judge of that.
Because it's
This isn't on. Well, we can add.
Do,
we
do
can
you
add
want me
that.
to check it and
Okay.
double confirm?
no dick-sized nipples or nipple-sized dicks."
Yeah, we can talk about that.
Yeah, yeah,
Okay.
yeah. Shit, we do Fat Boy Friday. I don't know why that.
Yeah.
Dick-sized nipples.
I have to really
Or
imagine
nipple-sized.
Nipples.
Like it doesn't make sense almost.
But everyone has a different size nipple and dick.
Right. Oh,
Yeah.
right. Good call. So it doesn't matter.
Yeah. Yeah.
No? Anybody? Bueller?
I would probably say nipple-sized dick because
Yeah, like, Myron just walked in.
Just walking at the worst time.
You're like, what?
Past hour.
The question is
Yeah.
nipple-sized dick or dick-sized nipple? Wait, what? Is that
Well,
right?
that's-
Just
What's your
doesn't-
take on
Dick-sized
it?
nipple
that's
or nipple-sized?
unfortunate, but it's not.
It doesn't
like,
matter.
It's not horrific.
You're right.
Like,
I'm with you. Would a
Picture
nipple?
that.
Yeah, I guess that'd be kind of a sight.
You're
A,
gonna-
a
I thought you were
dick-sized
gonna
nipple
Google
would
it.
be like that's like violent
Yeah.
and upsetting. Like I don't want that.
God damn.
It's violent, upsetting. You have a point. I'm with you on that. I just pictured.
So
Giant
is it,
nips.
Yeah.
Instead of nipples, it's just like a hot dog?
Yeah.
Yeah,
I guess.
that's
It's
really
kinda
bad.
strange.
And then there's two of them.
Yeah.
Dick-sized
just
nipples
the one
or
tiny
nipple-sized
thing that's
dick?
bad instead of the two huge things that are bad.
Yeah. I'm with you on that.
Is it like
you
the
can
shape
still
of a dick?
make
Yeah,
someone
that's
feel
it.
good
Is
with
it is
that
it the
size.
size of
Yeah.
a dick or is it the shape of a dick?
Doesn't say. It
It
just says
says
dick-sized nipple or nipple-sized dick.
Size, but I assume shape goes
Yeah,
with
shape,
it.
shape size. Or if the nipple comes out like a dick, oh no, I'm out.
Yeah.
You're gonna hang coats on that. I'm
Yeah,
not
that's
okay
what I
with
was
that.
like. Can we
No.
pass?
To the
And they could
nipple-
never hide that. Like
the
everyone
nip-
would know
I
that
agree.
they've got that going
Yeah,
on.
that's
They've got
upsetting.
that going. Yeah,
So
you can't
do,
really
the
hide
nip-
that.
do the dick nipples also get hard?
Dick nipples.
I don't
Yeah,
know.
maybe.
Some like THO
Because
going
it
on.
says, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay,
That's
next
even more awkward.
question.
Like, oh, is it really cold in there? Or you just happy to see me?
Best Carolina said, "Go on with life without arms or without legs. The set you don't pick will be surgically amputated, no pain." Good lord.
Legs.
Okay, go on with life. Go on with life without arms or without legs. The set you pick will be surgically amputated, no pain. I like that you have to add that. Like, can you just like magically just make them disappear and feel nothing at the same
Yeah.
time versus cutting them off? No arms or no legs. I would say,
I'd go no legs.
Yeah, I think I'd do no legs.
Yeah.
really?
I just had a dream last night. This is so weird. I just had a dream last night that my like right hand was cut off,
How do you go poop?
and I'm
No
right-handed,
legs?
so it's like I don't want to do
Oh,
that.
I guess you
Where are
could
they
where
gonna
they're
cut-
cut off.
Yeah.
I'm picturing them
You're just
like,
missing your legs. It's not like you got everything else
no, I'm
chopped off.
picturing them
Just
like
like
removed from the
butt cheek.
socket.
Yeah.
That's it.
Sitting down all the time or no arms, man. I don't.
I feel like I
You'd
mean,
get
I
a
guess
pretty
if
good
you
workout.
lost your
Yeah.
arms, you would learn how to do things with your
It's
feet
true.
and your mouth and stuff.
Yeah, but
I'm
that's
with
too
you,
much
no
work.
legs. But you could never like walk or run, but you could still go outside.
Yeah.
But you like couldn't pick a flower, or you couldn't. I don't
Yeah,
know, man,
see?
that's tough.
I'd go no legs.
Our silent said, "Should I date my cousin? P.S. She's hot."
Yes.
No,
Yeah.
no.
Yes.
No.
No.
No, don't do that.
I'm sorry.
man.
Don't do that. Okay. Neo Trunks, are you good on top? Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Good. Next
right.
question.
Inexperienced, so no.
Aw,
Hmm.
that's okay, Eddie.
That face. Gotcha, boo.
Anronio said, if you can say, how do you get special guests to come on the show? If you can say, how do you get special guests to come?
Oh, is
Hey,
it?
yo, we're
I
desperate.
think
If you
you're
can
asking-
say, how do you get special guests to come on the show? We just ask them, right?
We're
I don't-
desperate
Yeah, or
as
usually
fuck. Can
like
you
certain
someone
ways,
knows
yeah.
someone who knows someone and get in touch or
Yeah.
A lot of it too is just being able to like find a contact and reaching out to them directly.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Pretty simple, actually. Shamil said, "Shout out from South Africa, amazing show."
Hey.
Hey, thanks.
Thanks.
That's awesome.
What's up, South Africa? That's awesome.
Is it worth going to South Africa someday? Should we go visit? Should I go? I'm curious. Do you any of you have an interest in going?
I do
would you
actually.
go?
I worked with a few people that were part of a production crew from South Africa, and then she was over
I
here
wanna go.
producing and doing a lot of different work too. She actually did really well too. So
That's awesome.
Yeah, she was telling me too, like the currency between. I think it's called Ren or something like that. Like their currency is called Ren, and like 100,000 Ren is like $1,000 US.
Wow.
So when she got here, I remember we were actually doing a bit. Our budget was about. It was just like a real like quick short film, but our budget we still had about $7,000 or $8,000, and she just freaked because she was like, "Oh my god, I can do so much with that too!" And she's like, she just like instantly just lit up.
Wow.
So I would love to be able to go to like South Africa or
yeah.
especially like work with her or like any other crew
That'd
from
be
South
cool.
Africa. Yeah, it'd be really awesome.
Alex Kitzberger said, "Steve's, what's your favorite anime?" Oh my god, I love One Punch Man. I love one of the ones One Punch Man. You guys need to watch that. That's for anybody to watch. It's
Yeah.
funny. It's on Hulu. But like, do you even watch anime, Myron? Okay, well, I didn't.
Yeah, if you don't get the fuck out.
I was like, some people are Attack on Titan's really good. So I know people that would never watch anime that have watched those shows because they're really funny.
Yeah.
And I love Sailor Moon, of course.
Of
I'm a
course.
huge
I think
Sailor Moon
every
fan.
chick that grew up in the 90s loves Sailor Moon.
It's hard to pick just one.
It's like every guy that grew up in the 90s
true.
loves Dragon Ball Z.
Yeah, exactly. It's the opposite of that. I loved
Yeah.
Inuyasha, Full Metal Alchemist, Brotherhood, the new one, and I loved the one. What is it? Something. What the heck? I have to look it up.
Space Dandy.
My Love Story.
Oh.
It's literally called My Love Story. I love that one so much. Oremonogatari. That's what it's called in Japanese, I guess. But I love that one. That one was on Crunchyroll.
That
My
sounded
friend turned
really
me
good.
on to that. That one's good. And then I'm missing one. I just had one. Or not. Maybe not. That's it. I think. I like all of those. It's hard to pick just one. Do you guys watch anime? Do you have a favorite one?
Yes.
No? What is it?
You never watched
You
anime?
should. Some of the stories can be really good.
Well, I grew up watching Dragon Ball Z. I drew a lot of the characters. too.
Corrado loves it. He subscribed
Oh
to
my gosh,
Crunchyroll
yeah.
just to watch
I did,
all the new ones.
I watched a lot on Crunchyroll. Crunchyroll or streamanime.me or kissanime.me is another website.
I've never heard that. Kissanime.me.
There's kisscartoon.me and then kissanime.me. And
I'm glad I will get those from you later.
yeah, it's really awesome. But I grew up watching a lot of Dragon Ball Z and Yu-Gi-Oh!
Ooh, I
The
remember
original
Yu-Gi-Oh.
series Yu-Gi-Oh!
Pokemon.
The original, actually, the manga of Yu-Gi-Oh! Is really, really, really good. I really enjoyed
the
it.
Yu-Gi-Oh one is.
Mhm.
I never watched that one.
There was a couple
it's
that
on Cartoon Network.
spawned off of that too. I never really got into any of those. I like the 5Ds. Yu-Gi-Oh! 5Ds was really good.
I don't know
I
that
had an
one.
interesting story, but
Cowboy Bebop's good. Samurai Champloo was really good. So many, but I watched a lot of those growing up, and I was like, because
Yeah.
they were on Cartoon Network, they were on
Yeah.
Adult Swim. They started doing that, and that's why I found out about Inuyasha and Full Metal Alchemist.
and
then I
Inuyasha,
started
that was
watching.
another one.
Inuyasha
That was
really
really
good.
interesting. Yeah,
That went on for
yeah,
like
forever.
8 seasons. It was
They all
really
went on forever,
long.
yeah.
The manga went on for a really long time. There's so many good ones.
There is.
Yeah, I loved the My Love Story. That's the most new one that I watched. Also, have you ever seen a Miyazaki film?
Yeah.
Do you
Yeah.
like those? Do you have a favorite one?
They all kind of blend together for me.
Princess Mononoke is really good.
I've seen that
That's
one.
like my
Yeah.
favorite. I think that was the first one I ever watched. That's super good. I don't know if they even count. I don't think it counts as anime. I don't know why. There's some weird thing behind. But I'm like, it looks like anime. It's its own unique drawing.
It looks like anime. Is
does.
it drawn?
I think so. Yeah.
Then it's anime.
Kevin Close said, "What's something you tried once? Happy you at least tried it, or even to just say you did it but wouldn't do again? What's something you tried once? Happy you at least tried it, or even to just say you did it but wouldn't do it again?"
Deer.
You mean venison?
Yeah.
Venison's super good.
I love
grew up-
venison.
I grew up eating venison.
I
man.
don't like it.
I actually found a butcher shop. If you like venison, Steve, there's a butcher shop in the Grove.
Oh, there is?
They order it.
That sounds amazing.
Yeah.
I love venison.
Well, funny enough, actually, when we did the 6-hour stream for Oculus,
Mm-hmm.
when I had to go there, I picked up that pig's head. That was a butcher shop, and because I was talking to them about it
Oh,
when
yeah.
they were like trying to find it.
But that was expensive.
Yeah, but I was talking to them about it. They're like, yeah, we can get anything you want. I was like, oh my god, so I still have to go back.
I want to go there. I'm going to get that from you too, because I really want to know where a butcher shop is.
Yeah.
I don't know what weird food. I don't know, probably here or like a dunk tank. But I feel like there was something where I was like, oh, I know.
Yeah.
one thing where I was like, I will never do that again. I went to Cedar Point in Ohio, which
So
is the
fun.
theme park for those of you that don't know.
So fun.
it
It's
has
the
some,
best.
like,
They actually have like 4 of the top
world's roller coasters,
like,
fastest,
biggest roller coasters,
highest,
yeah.
or whatever.
The dragster.
I went on
Did
the
you go on
that's
that?
the one. I went on the top of the dragster. I'm glad I did it to say
Yeah.
I did, but I will never do it again. I have never
Oh, man.
felt so close to death in my life. Like that was the fear of like. I know I didn't, but I was so I've never been so terrified in my life, where
It's
I
so
literally
awesome.
thought and felt like I was going to fly out of my seat
Wait, explain it to them
and die.
if they don't know that.
What, the top of the
The
dragster?
dragster.
It's the fastest and highest roller coaster.
It goes
In
from 0 to
America?
125 miles an hour in 2-point-something seconds.
Yeah.
And it shoots you up 420 some feet.
So you feel like
In a
you're
spiral,
launched.
and then it
there's
hangs
no
on
harness.
top.
It's literally
Yeah.
just this.
You actually hit the engineers behind it actually made it so right when it peaks on top, you hit 0 gravity for about 2 seconds.
Yeah, and yeah,
float.
I remember you feel like
Yeah,
you're
you float.
floating. And you can see Canada.
And then you go straight
and then
down.
you go back down. Yeah.
You literally see
I
Canada.
remember
and you go
seeing
straight
Canada,
down.
and then I remember feeling like
Yeah.
I was floating, and then I got pulled back down. But it was the worst. Like, I didn't feel like I was strapped in. I did not feel like
Yeah.
I was secure. I felt I was so uncomfortable. I was freaked out to get on it. I was like, and I love roller coasters, but heights
That
and like the
was-
feeling of like I'm going to
Yeah.
be launched out of my seat is the worst.
Yeah.
So-
Yeah, I did. There's like a water park that had like a crazy high slide, and it goes like it tilts like full 90 degrees. And I hated that one because it's like you're not strapped into anything. It's
No.
just a water slide, and I felt like I was just gonna like if I
Fall out
leaned,
of
I'd
the
just go
tube?
whoop and just
Yeah.
like
Yeah.
fall.
Fly out
I
into the
hated
nothing.
that.
Oh my god, like that kid. Did you ever see that? Oh my god, that video. Or did you see that person got decapitated on the
No,
slide?
no.
What?
No. There was a kid on
A video?
It was in a video. There were pictures though.
I don't think I want to see that.
Post
He
it in
got-
Discord.
I'm not gonna do it. Okay.
Okay, DM it to me.
I'm not gonna do that. Okay.
on a water slide.
that.
It was in. Yeah, this happened in August. This last August. So, Caleb, this kid was 10 years old. It was in Kansas City. 168 foot tall water slide at Schlitterbahn in Kansas. Got decapitated. It was like a freak accident. Like he hit. He was sitting behind. I think they messed up like the capacity of the water slide or whatever, like what he was sitting on. And there's just one little bump in there, and they had these bars on top, and he hit the bump just right, and it was going at the same time, fast at the same time. It just cleaned his head right, and then like there was blood going down into the like all the way to the end,
Holy
and it was
shit.
yeah.
I don't even want to like.
Or
think
something
about
like that. So I'll post it in Discord, I guess, if you want to look into that. But it was so upsetting.
I think I can
They had to
Google
close
it.
down the park for a while.
You don't say.
So yeah. So did you? Okay. Did you say what you didn't like that you tried and you would try again?
I honestly, I can't even think of anything off the top of my
okay.
head.
I was thinking about food and stuff.
Yeah. I'm sure that there's something definitely in there that I'm just like. You know.
Always believe in trying foods a second or third or fourth time because your palate changes as you get older. So if you don't like something, always
like
try it
food
again
allergens.
and see. Not just that, just in general. Like if you're like,
But
oh, I
yeah.
don't like that. Your
You just
palate
get it out of
changes.
nowhere, you
So
get it
yeah.
first. Yeah.
Okay, we've got 3 more questions. We're gonna run through them real quick.
Right on.
Brian Vo said, favorite place you visited where you would like to go the most? Oh, favorite place you visited / where would you like to go the most? Japan.
I really want to go to Japan.
Girl, where you been all my life?
I know. I was gonna say.
Okay.
My favorite place I've been is probably London. I like
You've
London.
been to
a lot.
London?
I did a summer in London for school, and
Oh.
I miss it.
That is so cool. What about you?
I think it'd be really cool to go to Japan. Just because I do, I think this the culture is just so much. I mean, we talk about anime all the time too. I just feel like that is their culture.
Yeah. It's
You
very
know,
cool. A lot to do.
I would actually love though to backpack Italy.
Ooh, yeah.
My brother and I
Oh.
almost did. We should have probably did it one summer before he actually went to school. We almost took like a month to do that.
That's
But favorite place I've been. I've never left the U.S.
Yeah, me either. I've
Um,
only been to Canada, doesn't even count. I would say mine is Texas. I really like Texas a lot.
Mine
I
is
haven't been to
Texas.
Pacific Northwest, so I want to go there. But
Actually, I just got back from Oregon not too long ago, and that's just like that was honestly, it was just so awesome because you have all the amenities there that you'd have in like a big city, but
right.
we went on a 5 mile hike where you know, you're literally standing in the middle of the trail and you don't hear anything. There's no wind, there's no other people, there's nothing. It's just you and nature. So, favorite place I've been is anywhere probably doing that. Snowboarding,
Gotcha.
Anything, yeah. The woods.
Okay, next question. Matt Damon said, and we only have 2 more questions left. What
Matt
is Valentine's Day
Damon.
gift that you would love, but anyone else might think is gross or weird?
Gross or weird?
Yeah.
No.
Love.
I don't
Eddie
know.
says love.
Food probably. I don't know. Is that weird? Candy, I guess. I don't know. Socks. Is there anything
I don't
really
really do
weird?
like Valentine's gifts.
Huh?
I don't really do Valentine's
Me
gifts.
either. Okay, next question. Brad Skatey8, do you let people come on set to watch the show live?
Very
Not
rarely.
really.
Yeah, not a whole
We don't
lot.
really have like the space in the studio to
Yeah.
make that safe and something we can do too often,
Yeah.
unfortunately.
So-
On rare occasions, we do allow like founding fathers and longtime supporters to come
Yeah.
into the studio
Right.
and watch
Right.
it live, but that's pretty much it.
Yeah, that's about it. So, all right, and that's it for all of our questions.
All
We
the
rounded it out. We
questions.
answered
But-
30 questions.
But
But we've got something to share with you guys. If you're saying, but, I know. I saw your comment, Eddie. Where's the box? What box? What box are we talking about?
We have
what's in the box?
what is in the box. So this is a desktop microphone stand, actually a new one, because we were just so funny too. We were just I think somebody got a little excited.
So I want to thank Faustus Bob for
Faustus
getting
Bob.
us a mic stand and a new Shure mic.
Oh, wow.
Hey,
nice.
thank you.
Hey, we're gonna set this up here. Hopefully that'll stay. Yeah, we kind of
He got us both, and we desperately
It's
needed
there.
that. We very desperately needed it.
Oh, this too. Yeah, this is what we were talking about.
Yeah,
too.
that's
This
the
is
real
sick.
nice
Here, I'm
mic.
gonna throw this right over here.
Yeah.
Yeah, this is.
That's really amazing.
I don't know
Like,
if any
very,
of you
very
guys
nice.
probably caught some of the other podcasts here in the recent weeks too. We've had a little handheld kind of mic too, so that was.
Thank you, Faustus Bob. on
Yeah,
that.
thank you.
Thank you so much. Yeah, that's
so
awesome.
awesome.
And it's so funny too. We were just talking about the stands right before the show. Like, what is
And
this?
we're like, what is this? This is the new
Yeah.
one. So, all right. Thank you guys so much for
Thank you
that.
guys.
And thank you guys for tuning in. That's it for our staff cast for the day.
Yeah.
You guys want to close out? Who we
Yeah.
had? Sure. Ryan,
What?
you want to say your, can we do that? Do we do that with
Yeah,
this?
yeah, go for it.
Yeah, thanks guys.
Where do you
again.
want us to, where can we find you? On the in
You
the
literally
interworld?
can find me on Snapchat, Instagram, everywhere at the Reign of Ryan. That's REIGN.
Coral.
Cool. You can find me on Twitter at Coral Abridged or Snapchat at Coral Seas, SEAS.
Follow her brewing adventures. And are going to go see Get Out. And you can find me at Aaron Stevie on Snapchat, Aaron Stevie on Twitter, or Aaron Notice Me on Instagram. And I think that's it. Stay tuned.
Yay.
And
If you want to,
And-
Eddie, if you,
listening to the audio version of this show
Ah.
on soundcloud.com/The Attack, and you would like to watch it live and or ask a question, you can back us on Patreon.
There you go.
Patreon.com/The Attack.
It's actually,
Yep, there you
I
go.
think it's right there on the bottom.
Minimum
Yeah.
is
Somewhere down here.
$1.
Here it is.
It's only $1
Over there.
$1 minimum.
right down here
There it is.
for you guys
Oh,
if
it
you
was
want to
there.
watch
It was there.
behind the scenes stuff. We also have all these fun Patreon exclusives.
The exclusives.
Also, we have a Bring Your 12 tonight at 6 o'clock, Patreon
Yes.
exclusive. You guys stay tuned for that. We will have that then. And be sure to watch our show. I'm going to do another Let's Play tomorrow morning at 10 o'clock. And then we've got we talked about it earlier, but an awesome episode of The Attack tomorrow with special guests Waves, Antoine, and Blake Anderson. It's going to be fun. But we've got work to do, so we got to get out of here so we can
we
prep
do.
for that.
Wait, Steve, will
What?
you wrap us out?
Wrap us out. I already did my rap for the day.
I know,
That's
but
not
you're
how
going to
this
wrap
works.
us out now.
Is that the thing of the day? I love
Yes.
you, my Valentine's. Okay, do it. I love you
Okay.
guys. See you soon. Do it. Stop the beat.
Mwah.
It's Valentine's Day.
Hey.
You feeling freaky, fun, and fresh? Get your lovin' while it's at best. I'm Aaron Stevie. We got Coral here. Ryan's here too. We're here to say we're doing staff cast and we're out to play. We gotta go. We got work to do. We gotta work on stuff so you can enjoy too.
Damn it. I have no.
I'll be. Oh, is that it? Good. No, don't. I'm not that good at
I have no
this.
storage on my phone. I can't do it.
I love you guys. I'll be your Valentine. You could be mine. That's all I got.